Happy Sunday. All right, so I am going to catch everyone up on, welcome to my channel, first of all. I'm going to catch y'all up on Love After Lockup. This was an interesting one, to say the least. Might have been gagging a few times. Hey, Colby Cheese, what's up? I see you in here. Okay, we'll start off with, let's see, which couple should, Colby, since you're in here first, which one shall we start with? Who's your favorite couple? Hey, Eileen. Or should I say, who's your least favorite? Maybe we'll start with it. Hello, Linda. Oh, by the way, I'm doing story time later today. I didn't last Sunday because, Easter. Makes me mad. Someone ordered pizza to Jules. What I know. I saw that. Ooh, Kevin. Wait, Kevin wasn't on there this week, was he? I don't think he was. That is so messed up. Like, if y'all are gonna order pizza, at least pay for it. Shit, don't make me pay for my pizza. I don't know what is going on there. It's weird. I was in that live. I heard about it. I'm just like, this is ludicrous. I don't get it. I'd like to know at least what was on the damn thing. Like, what they do? Order it with a bunch of anchovies or something? I mean, I don't get it. Oh, I tell you who we'll start with. Yeah, Kevin wasn't on this particular one. Jules had two. They said name was Jules Romans? What? So weird. Kevin is least favorite. Well, okay, I can understand that. What about Antoine, though? Come on, Colby. Antoine. How could he be anybody's favorite? And I'm sorry, if he's your favorite, then so be it. Two different people. Shut up. Seriously? Wait, both went to Jules? Two different ones? I didn't know that. I fell asleep during her live. I do that often. Not because she's boring, but her voice just like, I was exhausted. That's so crazy. What is wrong with people? Yeah, you would like to hope that they could get a life, but I don't see much of that happening. Wow. Oh, now I'm gonna have to go back and watch. I watched like part of it, and then I fell asleep. And when I woke up, I heard in my earbud thing, I'm like, I could hear the music of it going off. That's what woke me up. Yeah, I would have to agree with you on that, Colby. It's getting old. So, other than people ordering pizza to your house, how is everybody doing on this fine Sunday? Y'all, we're getting warm here. It's going to get in the 3 digits. We're going to be triple. We're going to be 100 this week. 100 degrees. I can't. I don't like it. We're going to start with Antoine because I don't like him. Sorry, I didn't like him last week. I don't like him any better this week. I don't think I'm going to like him any better next week or the next or the next. He's a punk. He's a punk. That's the nicest things I have to say about him. Well, first of all, okay, so I thought this was kind of cute. Hold on, I'm going to turn this off. That they went, if you remember, wait a minute, this is something different. So, when he said this is when I'm like, okay, dude, I already don't like you, but now I really don't like you. Because she took him to, go, well, it was kind of interesting because she took him to go see the sunset. Call me crazy, but it's dark. Do y'all see the sunset? It's dark. Relax. Soak in the sunset. And she's like, I don't understand what's wrong with you. Well, if I got that car today, I would be fine. Okay, that's something that a little punk ass says. Like, ooh, if I had gotten my way today, I'd be happy. And he'd probably be gone. Truth be known, this dude would be gone. Y'all know I'm right. The older guy, I can't think of his name. Can't believe. Oh, we're going to get there. You're thinking of Rick. Yeah. Rick. I don't know what to think about him. So then we find out, and we already knew this because remember, like in the first episode, Lacey wrote that letter trying to see if he would respond to other women while he was in prison. And I'm like, this is not going to go well. First of all, if you're going to do that, get somebody else to actually write it because it's your handwriting. They've been writing each other in prison for God knows how long. She doesn't think he knows her handwriting. He's maybe a little slow and high most of the time, but I'm pretty sure he knows her handwriting. I found it interesting though that he didn't save any letters from her. Did y'all notice that? Like when he went to go look for the letter, that was the fake letter. He had that one, but he didn't have any letters from her, which I found interesting. Just the only thing he could find was a grocery list or something, or a to-do list. Oh, and I found this interesting. Did he not say he was in solitary confinement for the last 2 years? Exactly. But here's my thought. If he was in solitary confinement for 2 years, who are his people? He has people look it up on Facebook to see if this person was real. Who are your people if you're in solitary confinement? Who are you talking to? Yourself? Do y'all see what I'm saying? That makes no sense. None. Like nothing this guy says makes any sense. He's a liar and he's full of shit. But I don't know. She's not that great either. Yeah, to see if it was from a real person from that area. Yeah, his people. Just so y'all know, even if you're in solitary confinement and you're confined to a little cell for 23 hours out of the 24 hours a day, you can still manage to find people. Oh, you have them all recorded? You haven't started this season? Girl, you better get caught up, Miss Eileen, because there's a whole bunch of stuff going on. This little punk right here, though, I just want to slap him every time I look at him. Okay, this says a lot right here. This did explain a little bit, but we already know he's a mama's boy. But other than living in prison with all the prisoners who we know are kind of rough around the edges, this is the first time that he's lived away from his mama's house other than prison. Well, let's see, which would be harsher? Mama's house where you get spoiled, or prison where they don't give two shits about you. They don't care about you. Like, dude, you're okay where you're at. You're a grown up now. Like, act like a grown up. It's very difficult for me to try to like this guy. In case y'all haven't noticed, I think he was just. Well, yeah, he was trying to catch her lying, but she didn't do a very good job of it. Did you notice that, Colby? She's not a very good liar. They're kind of made for each other a little bit because they're both kind of bullshitters. I'm still not buying that she's 38. I think she's lying about that. I'm sorry. Rule number 1, if you are cheating, and he did not admit to it, but this kind of made it sound like maybe he has. Now, when he would have done that, I don't know. Unless they're talking about like him talking to other women. But his rule for that is deny, deny, deny. Okay. That doesn't mean you're not cheating. Am I right? Oh yeah, this is a good season. This one actually is probably one of the better ones I've seen. It's very entertaining. Oh, wait till you see some of the pictures though. Now, this is the only true statement I think I've seen on here in a really long time. You've been ungrateful. You've been disrespectful. Yes and yes on both accounts. I 100% agree. He's a pain in the ass. He does not appreciate anything this girl does for him. Doesn't matter what it is. He's not a nice guy. I actually don't even know what this picture is up here. Hold on. Oh, yeah, I do. That's a different couple. I was like, wait, what is that? People on the show always think we'll be happy after when they're released, not thinking completely different. Yeah. Well, and Colby, if it's true and he has been in solitary for 2 solid years, which I don't even think you can do that legally and get away with it. I'm pretty sure that there are stricter rules now about, I don't know. Maybe he didn't mean solitary, like actual in the hole. I don't think you can be in the shoe for 2 years. Like that would mess a person up really bad. And he just seemed very, like she says, ungrateful and disrespectful. And I would think after 2 years of being in the shoe, which is what solitary confinement is also called, that you would be extremely grateful and respectful after getting out. I don't think that's the case. Do I think these two are going to last? Nope. That's my personal opinion. I don't think they're going to last because I don't think he cares about her. I think he's using her. It's just smart, though, not to get that car in his name. Very smart. Ooh, I'm all about the red today, y'all. I don't know what it is. Maybe to match my face. As a certain person always says, why is she so red? Because shit happens, girl. Let's see here. Who shall we go with next? There's some screen grabs of Rick and Radine. I just think have to wait till the end because they're so bad. Oh man, they're bad. There was one of her smiling really, really, really big, and I thought I should take that. I saw it in another, I think it was a Facebook group or something like that. I thought, I should share that, and I'm like, I'm not gonna do that because I mean, her, bless her heart, her teeth are really bad. They're way worse than y'all think. Somebody got that screen grab. I don't know where from. Wait, y'all calling each other up in here? Who called who? Wait, Margine's in here. Hey, Margine. Like her teeth are black, rotted. You can barely tell it on the show. She kind of hides it a little bit. I saw that and I was like, oof, that's scary. Ooh, let's get this couple over with. Wait a minute. I literally only had like 3 pictures of this one couple. Because for some reason, they don't get a lot of screen time. I don't understand if it's because he just got out of the halfway house. But I'm trying to figure out why there's not a lot of a screen time with this particular couple. You think they would have waited until after he's home and he's getting settled and whatnot. They're just never going to get along. Never. Oh, okay. So remember, Martell and Jesus, I can't think of her name. I can't even think of her name right at the moment. Anyways, she picks him up from the halfway house and she's like, oh, I'm hungry. Let's go get breakfast. What do you want to do? And he says nothing about, okay, y'all are using words that are making my thing go. This message is held for review. Just so y'all know, TOS on here, YouTube's getting really strict, and I hope that they continue to do that because maybe it'll put a stop to some of the mess that's going on. But okay, so he's decided that he's going to go off with his buddy and go to the strip club. He just got out of the halfway house. Now, granted, she was like 45 minutes late or whatever the case was. I think it says it right here, something about her being late. You know what time I leave out of here? You late. It's cold out here. Aw. Did y'all want to cry for him? Because I didn't. Because I don't give a rat's ass about the guy. But, so, they're in the car. And this is literally what he said. This was his answer to, I'd really like to go have breakfast together. And he goes, I want to go to a strip club. Really? You know what, y'all? I would take his ass to the strip club and drop him off and leave him there. Be like, if you want to find a way back, I guess you better find a way back. But you're not going to do it with my money and not with my car. I'm not either, Colby. I don't like him. What's up, housewives of YouTube? Are you the one that had that little message pop up on There's a message that popped up on my phone. I'm like, what's going on with that? Yeah, y'all can't say the T word. Oh, who was that? That was Margine. Yeah, it won't show your message until I go in and allow it. It's really weird. But you've never been to a strip club, Colby? Only time I've ever even like been, and I didn't go in one to like hang out and party, was like in Vegas where you walk past one and there's nothing to it. It's not exciting. I personally don't find it exciting. There's nothing about it that makes me go, hmm. Now, if I was going to see like the Magic Mike show or Thunder Down Under, that would be a little different. 'Cause I don't care about looking at a bunch of women. I'm not into women, so. But I would be okay with going to see the men. I'm just saying. I don't even watch this show. Oh, thank you, housewives. You're so sweet. I appreciate that. You know what though? This is really good. This season's pretty good, and it's starting with primarily all new couples. You could go in and like start from episode 1, and you could catch up easily, unless you just don't like this kind of stuff. Which, if you don't, you don't. Oh, this is where. Oh, he gave her a dirty look because she was late. I'm like, dude, she picked you up, didn't she? She didn't have to. Yeah, I can't with some of these people. They're really hard to like this season. You notice? Like a few. I guess that's the whole purpose, right? I mean, that seems to be the whole purpose. Okay, this couple, I don't know if they're going to make it. I really don't think they are. That's my opinion. I forget her name. It's like Kayla or something like that. Martell, I remember his. I don't know why. Hey, is it Kayla? Either way, to me, I like her. Yo, and I've said it before. You realize she spent all of her 20s and half of her 30s waiting for this asshole to come out of prison. And then she bought $312 worth of cleaning supplies for a 2-bedroom apartment. And I'm like, so are you just going to be cleaning all the time? And this guy's going to hang out at the strip club? Because you don't need a whole lot more cleaner for that. You can't wash that off. You just can't wash that off. Yeah, I don't think these two are still together. That's my personal opinion. I haven't heard anything on them, so I don't know. In Michigan, we used to drive to Canada to the men's strip club. Plus, you can drink. I knew that. I knew you could drink at a younger age in Canada. So anytime. Ah, I've actually been to that part of Canada. I have family up there, housewives in Michigan, and I was. Let me tell you something. Yeah. Well, it's not nasty. That's the thing, housewives. It's not nasty at all. Her apartment is clean. But this guy apparently thinks it needs to be spotless. Like, be able to, like, I guess, eat off the toilet kind of situation. And he just got out of prison for 13 years. Now, you tell me, you really think that prison was that clean? Because I don't think so. Of course, they did make hooch in their toilets, so, ugh. Can you imagine? If y'all don't know what hooch is, it's booze. Can she send her leftover cleaning supplies to someone we know? Colby, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. So even if you sent $300 worth of cleaning supplies to a certain person's house, doesn't mean they're going to use them. I'm just saying. There's nothing to drive to I don't know about Danny's strip club. We drove over there to go to the casino. And, you can either go across the bridge. You don't have to behave, Colby. I have no problem with that. Be a smartass. That's what it's all about in here. Or you go through the tunnel thing. Never again. Never, 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 never will I go through that tunnel again. I'll take that bridge any day. I did not like that tunnel. And this was before I was claustrophobic. Now I'm claustrophobic. Y'all know why I'm claustrophobic? Because I got stuck in the elevator at St. Jude, and I was in there for over an hour. It was bad. Yeah, I was about to climb on some old lady's shoulder to try to get out of there. It was bad. And from that day on, nope, claustrophobic. You use the tunnel? I don't like that tunnel. It's scary. And the traffic got backed up in there, and I was like, oh, no, I don't like this. And my cousin has, like, her bladder's like this big. So she's finding a place to pee. I think she went in a Coke bottle or something. I don't even know how you manage that. Like, that's talent. Tell me that's not talent. I've never peed in a Coke bottle in my life. It's interesting. I don't know how you do that. I just send the fire department trainees over to that one. Snuggling. Oh well, yeah, but see, Housewives back in when I went, this was like in the late '90s. Um, so they didn't have casinos in Michigan. I know they do now, but they didn't then. So the only place we could go gamble was to hop on over to Canada, which was easy back then, by the way. Now it's not that easy, I hear. But I wouldn't mind going back there. It's pretty over there. Okay, so there's two couples, and 2 out of 2 I don't think are going to make it. I don't think they are at all, my opinion. Okay, so we'll get rid of these guys. He's not nice either. Oh, wait, we have more than I thought here. We have 4 more couples. All right, this dude. Nope, he's another one of those. I'd just rather smack him than look at him. I'm so tired of dealing with emotional people. Dude, women are emotional people. And not only are you dealing with one, you're dealing with 3. His baby mama, his current girlfriend, who he's not living with, and then his other girlfriend, who's on the side, which I don't even remember her name, y'all. I don't know who she is, but that's where he was staying, and he wasn't supposed to be. Margine, I don't really remember. Not that far from Grosse Pointe, I want to say. But they're all in different areas. They're all spread out in Michigan, so it's hard for Livonia, I think, was one of the cities. I'm not positive. I know one of them used to live in Livonia. Wow, all y'all are in Michigan. What's with everybody in Michigan? It's either Michigan or Ohio. So usually these people that are on this show are from Ohio. What is it about Ohio? There's something about that state. I have family there too. Y'all, I got family everywhere. So if I show up in some other state, don't think I'm coming there to whoop your ass, because chances are I'm probably going there to visit family. Oh, okay. Well, I know my aunt and uncle are not too far away from Grosse Pointe because I remember driving through there. Grosse Pointe, I think it was. I want to say it was some big fancy area though. I don't remember the name of it. Midwest girls are the toughest. That depends on what part of the Midwest. I'm talking about Ohio. Is that Midwest? I guess it is, isn't it? You have a cabin in Gladwin? Oh, I've never heard of that. I know we went up north one time during the 4th of July and I froze my ass off. I'm like, wow, it's cold here even during the summer. I don't know. I liked it though. Hi, baby. I got a little visitor. My puppy dog is in here. All right, so this guy, punk number 2. Big time punk. Okay, and then here's his girlfriend, Andy. Lord have mercy. She is calling up her psychic again, or whatever she is. I don't know. And the psychic says, you definitely need to trust yourself. I feel like you already know what's up, meaning she already knows he's cheating. Come on, this guy's been cheating on her since day one. She already knows he's cheated. Hi, baby girl. My puppy hasn't been feeling so well. And here's where his PO calls. Do y'all ever think that these calls are maybe not necessarily the actual parole officer? And it's like somebody from production. I mean, it sounds like it. 4 miles from 8 Mile Road. Oh, see, I don't remember. There was a big fancy area that we drove through that was like a bunch of rich people. I don't remember what it's called though. Was it Grosse Pointe? I have no idea. Wow, all these Michiganians. That's what I call them. I call them my Yankees, my Yankee family. I love them. They're so sweet. Well, most of them. Let's see. We got okay. So on the phone is this parole officer, and the parole officer saying, "I just got done speaking with your sister Lydia, who he's paroled to. That is the address that he's paroled to. He's supposed to be living there, but he's not. He's staying with the other girl, who I don't even have her in these pictures because I don't see the purpose for it. I don't understand why you got 2 women you're playing. Now the baby mama, she's not really in the picture. I don't see him spending time with his kid either. So he's kind of useless. Okay, here I do see like Indy kind of growing some balls, so to speak. We'll just use that terminology. She said, "I just been letting him walk all over me." She has been letting him walk all over her. So I'm hoping that this is going to be like a big old wake up call for her, and she's going to go, "Nah, I'm not going to put up with this anymore." Y'all, look at his face. He's so stoned that he can't do anything but just grin like a damn idiot. Because the PO is saying, if you don't have the address for me by 6 o'clock, like where he's staying, then they're just going to take him back to prison. He's going to have to continue to, I mean, he's not going to be on parole. He's going to be in prison. And this is his thoughts on that. Like, he's kind of laughing about it. I'm thinking, you're a dumbass. Because this is not something to play with. That's why I wonder if it's actually the PO on the phone and not like somebody from production. Wait, I'm looking to see what y'all are saying. Michiganders. Oh, okay. I call them Michigonians. Oh, maybe it was Lansing. That sounds familiar. Between Detroit. Okay, Mount Clemens. Up north, they call us city folks, cityettes, or trunk slammers. Holy cow. I know, Colby. I have been waiting desperately for this part to show up. Ooh, it's not going to go well when Mama shows up. Mama's going to be in that car waiting on you. She sets him up, apparently, which I can girl, I'd be doing that. I would be right there. If somebody was doing my kid wrong, I would be that mother. I don't have to be, what is she? She's a private investigator, I want to say. But she's also a bounty hunter. So she doesn't mess around with these kind of people. So I don't know who is actually talking here. She's just so you, oh, what you gonna do now? I think she's talking to him like, what are you gonna do now? Because he's supposed to be paroled to where she's staying at the address where he's supposed to be. He's not. She is. And y'all have to remember, she moved all the way from, I forget which state it was, but she uprooted her life with her kid to go be with this guy because he couldn't leave the state. Nope, nope, and nope. As I say that, I'm probably going to bring something up very similar to that in my story time tonight. Whoops, I said I wouldn't do that, but oh well. Okay. Learn some English, son, and I don't be apologizing. That's exactly what he says, y'all. He don't be apologizing, just so y'all know. He don't. He don't apologize. Exactly, Marty. And Mama don't play. Mama don't play. The people in the Upper Peninsula are called yuppers. Wow, y'all have all kinds of weird names for each other. We're just called Southerners. Ah, okay. Wow, that's interesting. Nobody is supposed to be in control. So he doesn't like it that Indy is supposedly trying to control him. But here's the thing. How much control does she really have? I'm going to say zero, because he's not living with her. He's not staying where he's supposed to stay, and he's getting away with it. He's staying with another girlfriend, his other girlfriend, and they really haven't spoken at all. And she's living in a state where she doesn't have any family or anything. So, in my opinion, I think the control part is on his end, not hers. She's not controlling him. Dude, if she was controlling you, you would never leave that house, much less be living with your other girlfriend. And this is what Indy thinks of that. She's out, and I hope she stays out. I have seen some things on social media that lead me to believe that they're not together. And I hope they're true, because they should not be together. I don't think they should be together. They're not a good fit. Actually, I like her. I really do. I like her. I just think she's very naive. Hate the ones who blame the woman for everything. Exactly. Yeah, she's definitely not cheating. She doesn't have time to cheat. She has a baby to take care of. Like, well, Baby. I call anybody under. I call all my kids babies. Margine, what do you keep posting that keeps telling me it's held for review? Get away. Oh, because you said shit. Yeah, you can't cuss in the. It won't let you cuss in the chat. Did y'all know that? Yeah, it won't let you do that anymore. I have a dog down here by my feet. She's so cute, y'all. Yeah. Unfortunately, though, Margine, we all know that's not the case. It's okay. That's the first time though I've ever seen this. I've never seen that until just recently, a couple of days ago. I kind of like that YouTube's doing that now. If they would just get it together on some other things, maybe they'll get it straightened out. So then we go to, let's see, we have one. Okay, we have three more couples. You know what? I'm going to go with, even though this is one of my favorite couples, we're going to go with them next. Chaz and Branwen. What do y'all think of them? I kind of like them. However, I get this feeling that she's hiding something. Do y'all get like a strange suspicion that maybe she's hiding something? Something seems off. Well, plus, as you'll see in a minute, she ends up talking to somebody she probably shouldn't be talking to. Yeah, and even Chaz is kind of like, all right, she's living with her best friend's baby daddy because she has to be in that state. And he's like, well, I can't ask for too much because he is allowing her to live there for this period of time, which my understanding is the period of time is about 4 months. Yeah, but I mean, she's living there, and I didn't really see an issue with them having a night together. However, I don't suppose that you really want to have your wedding night with knowing that somebody is on the other side of the wall listening. I wouldn't like that. I wouldn't like that at all. So she's gonna chill tonight, and I remember her saying that it's kind of nice to just be able to breathe and have a minute. I can understand that because she literally got out of prison. People were waiting for her, including her ex, if y'all recall. And she immediately got whisked away to a wedding where they got married. Then she takes off and she goes to the location where she is now going to be staying because she's paroled there. And he's with her the entire time. And I think she's just like, I need a minute. And I thought, of course, we figured that she was going to do something a little bit shady. I just had a feeling. I like her, but I had a feeling. He was thinking the parole officer would let her have that one night in the hotel room, which is kind of sad because he goes to the hotel room and he's having to pick up all this stuff. Look at this man had the bed decorated. He had the bathroom decorated with just married. He went all out. I felt really kind of bad for the dude. I really did. I felt bad for him because I thought, well, this is kind of lame. Like, but I understand from the parole officer, their standpoint is like, look, we let you out early and you're lucky that you're not still in prison. Yeah, just misspell the words. Because it's giving me the same message. Or what did you say, Colby? Yeah, it wouldn't even allow me to show that one either, Colby. Here, I'll show it and let's see if it pops up. I'll let that one show. Bang, my man. You're not right. So, what do y'all think she did on her little relaxation night? What do you think she did? Well, we have here, as she's saying, I think here she's saying Chaz had an attitude about Aaron showing up. But would y'all not? I'd be like, why is your ex here? If y'all recall, he is part of the reason that she was sent to prison. I would not be okay with that either. On top of the fact that he is now your man. Chaz is, not the ex. So I wouldn't have been too fond of that either. Yeah, she has. That's not a very good view. Sorry there, Chaz. That's not a good screen grab, but yeah, she has to finish her prison sentence. But what do y'all think she did for the night instead of taking a nice, relaxing, warm bath? She's on the phone with her ex. Like, why? Maybe she has unfinished business. Maybe there's part of that relationship, even though she says right here they're horribly toxic for each other. But that's the last thing she needs. And she did tell the guy, look, I'm with this person. He even said, hey, he's very different from what you usually date. I wasn't expecting that, yada, yada, yada. She goes, well, that's the whole point, is he's good for me. He's a nice guy. He's going to take care of me. Which kind of makes it sound like she's into him, but not into him. You know what I'm saying? Sounds like he had her feeding him and her. Yeah, that's what I think happened too. Depending on how long they were locked up. I didn't think about that, housewives. You know what? I didn't even think about that. But she's young though. I can understand if she's older, like, that drive just going like out the door, but I would be really surprised. Guilt? Okay, that makes sense too. I know. Here she is talking to her ex on the phone. It pissed me off. So just using the man to keep money on her books thing. Well, I wondered about that too, housewives, but she married him immediately, like right out of prison. I mean, they didn't even wait, because apparently the deal is that she has to be paroled. Technically, she's on sort of an in-house arrest situation. Hers is different. I don't even know if it's considered parole. She's still under arrest, but I think that there was an early release for her, and I don't really know the reason, because as far as I know, they never said why. Maybe there's just overcrowding in the prison, but she got released 4 months early from her prison stint, and she has to stay in the state, which is where this best friend's baby daddy lives. So he's letting her stay there. The other guy lives in Kentucky, though. The man that she married, Chaz, he lives in Kentucky. So I don't know if those two are together yet or not, because if y'all recall, when we were watching, the majority of this season looked to be filmed around like Thanksgiving, Christmas time of last year. So what was that? Literally only like not even, well, it's about like 5 months ago, 5 or 6 months ago. I would think by now she's with him, but when I see their Instagram, he doesn't really show recent pictures of them together, which makes me think she's still in the other state. But he's rich. Why can't he go visit? I just don't understand this phone call situation. I think we're going to find out more next week. But I didn't like that she was talking to the ex. This is how I felt about it. Yeah. That's how I felt about it. I don't know, though. As far as I know, they're still together. That's what I hear, is that they're still together and they're still married. I don't know. Okay, so we have a couple of disgusting ones here. Let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Shall we go with Chase? Or shall we go with Rick and Radine? Sorry, but this episode gave me the creeps on both accounts. Okay, so we have... All right. Chase is going in to look for a ring for Taylor, which I thought was... Oh, okay, y'all. I know he robbed a bank. And y'all know I've been there, so I don't like that. But he almost made me like him on this episode. Because when he went in to look for a ring, he gave her a promise ring while he was in prison. Which, by the way, he made $75 a month in the prison. I'm surprised. That seems like a lot to me. And the ring that he bought previously was $150, so obviously 2 months worth of money, or his earnings, went towards her promise ring. Well, now he wants to buy her an engagement ring. He has approximately $500 to spend, which really isn't that much, but it's okay. And he's also buying a ring for each one of her little girls. Y'all, I think that is the sweetest. God, I really don't want to like this guy, but something about him is making me kind of like him, especially this episode. Like, I don't like people who rob banks. I think he's jealous. Well, I think he was. So many in Lockup, men and women flirt with people. Get money. Yeah. Oh, God, yeah. They do that a lot, Housewives. Are you kidding me? We've seen that so many times on this show, where they use them and make them think they're in love with them, they're going to marry them, they're going to have kids with them, yada, yada, yada. And they come out and the whole situation changes. Okay, so this guy, he goes in, he's shopping for a ring for her with his friend, who, by the way, he hasn't seen in quite some time. Here's where he says he made, I actually feel like $75 a month is a lot in prison. Don't they usually make like 5 cents an hour or something? That's not very much. But he is making, what did he say he was making now, y'all? I don't recall. $20 an hour? Which, all things considered, that's not bad. That's not bad money. It's not a lot of money, but it's not bad. But this is what made me, I was like, oh man, I didn't want to like him, but this was really cute. That he says picking the rings for the girls is like me making an oath. So I don't know if y'all noticed, but when he was talking to the friend, because the guy said, well, wow, you're taking on a lot right now. I mean, you're going to get married. This girl has 3 kids. It's a ready-made family. Like, how do you feel about that? And he said those kids were really stealing his heart. So I don't know. Do y'all think he's being truthful? Because I'm like, he's a prisoner, ex-prisoner. But I kind of feel like maybe he's changing. I don't know. Oh, y'all just talking back and forth to each other. Oh, yeah, how is Nate? Anyways, he wasn't feeling good. Hope he's better. So, okay, after this, he was gonna propose that day. He goes home to her, and she is in extreme pain. This poor girl, I mean, she's on the bed like, I'm hurting, I'm dying, oh my gosh. Well, do we need to go to the ER? Yes, I think so. I can't handle the pain. My first thought is because she kept grabbing her right side was appendicitis. Right off the bat, I'm like, she's got appendicitis. But I mean, it could be a number of things. So they get her to the ER. He said it could be possibly a swollen appendix, that's the same thing, appendicitis. But he's worried. This guy is like 100% worried about her. And I'm thinking to myself, all right, so it's really hard for me to hate him at this point. I don't hate you anymore. I hate what you did, but I don't hate you. Because I think but see, y'all, he's like worried about her. And he says, because at this point they're saying, oh my gosh, they're going to have to take her to a different hospital, run more tests, because they really couldn't find out what was wrong with her by a CT scan. And he's getting really worried at this point. And he's like, that's my baby. And I thought, oh, you know what? Everybody wants their guy to talk about them like that. Come on. And he's not a bad looking guy either. He's kind of cute. And I'll be honest, the 2 probably nicest looking guys that have ever been on this show ever, one of the other one was also a bank robber. I give up. I don't know why. Why do they have to be a bank robber of all things? He could have done worse though. Could have really hurt somebody. So they're saying that they found a lot of inflammation around her pelvic area, which that also could be I kept saying appendicitis. It could be a gallbladder attack. And for some reason, it looks like the pictures that I thought I shared, I did not. It turns out that she has, I don't even know how to explain this. Okay. She has an infection. Okay, they gave her a shot in the butt, which tells me they probably had to give her some really strong antibiotics. But apparently, they were doing a lot of sexual positions and methods that caused her to have such a terrible infection that's why she was having all this pain. She had a really bad infection. And here's the thing, y'all need to know, like, if you're going to experiment with certain areas of sexuality, oh, for the love of God, I know exactly what they did. Okay, there's no question about what they did. You can't go from one area of the body to another area without cleaning yourself extremely well. Okay, let's just put it that way. Like, don't do that. And then people were debating, like, did she have a severe UTI, which is very possible. Could have gotten into the kidney. I've had kidney infections. They hurt. I'm not really sure that's what happened here. Either way, these two need to lay low a little bit with the positions, because their sex life is going to kill her if they don't. That's all I'm trying to say. Like, don't do that. And he even said she's the one that asks for it, not him. He's not the kinky one. She apparently is the kinky one. He's like, well, you're always asking for me to do these things and tie you up and blah, blah, blah. And she puts her hand over his mouth. And I'm like, too late, sister, because we already heard it. Like, you kinky. That's okay if you want to be kinky, but, like, tone it down a little bit. You'll ever heard of that show, Sex Sent Me to the ER? That's what happened with Taylor. Sex sent her to the ER. It's probably not a good thing. Yeah. So, for future reference, don't let sex send you to the ER, okay? Let's don't. Speaking of going to the ER. No, they're not going anywhere. Hold on. Look at what everybody's writing. Ooh, Cinderella. There's a Cinderella 3? Yeah, kinky chicks. I'm saying, it was extremely kinky. I did not know there was a Cinderella 3. My kid's 14 now, so I don't keep up with all that. Okay, so we have, last but not least, good old Rick and Rating. Okay. I kind of like him, but I think there's something weird about him. And I think I said that last time. So they're going to get together, and look at this. He's got a nice little hot tub. He's over at a friend's house. I guess the friend is letting him have the house for the day. Primarily the tub and the hot tub. I mean, the pool and the hot tub. And he's got the rose petals, which, by the way, he started putting in his mouth and eating them. I don't know of any rose petals. They're edible, but maybe he knows something I don't. Maybe, possibly. Either way, he's so strange. He's a strange dude. I can't help it. He is. And so he surprises her because, little Miss Radine. I can't get over that name. Radine. That's two boys' names put together. You know that? Well, in my that's my opinion. Yeah, we're getting there, Colby. Trust me, we're getting there. It is not pretty. Ain't nothing pretty about that whole situation. So, I personally thought she looked fine in her bathing suit. I don't know why she was, a little bit self-conscious, because I will give her this. She has a very nice figure. Now, bless her heart, her teeth are just bad. They're bad. I'm sorry, girl, but you got to go to the dentist. You got to either lay off the M word, or you got to go to the dentist, because it's bad. Okay, this I had to laugh at. She goes, I've never had anybody romanticize me. and he slam dunked it with a home run. You'll listen to that statement again. He slam dunked it with a home run. So she used a baseball and basketball analogy all in one sentence. I'm like, damn, girl, you don't know much about sports, do you? I don't watch them either. I don't watch either one. But I do know you don't slam dunk in baseball and you don't get a home run in basketball. So there's that. I mean, I'm not that damn dumb. It's just like, did she really say that? Yes, they do have a creepy dynamic. I agree. It's very creepy. Sad as that to you. Oh yeah, I don't know anything about all that stuff. Wait, Paw Patrol, SpongeBob? No, SpongeBob I know about. Yeah, well, and there's a picture that I saw, and I thought about sharing it here, like I said earlier, but I didn't. But her teeth are rotted all the way to the gums. I mean, they're black. They're really, really bad. Okay. Trigger warning for people who don't like feet, i.e., myself. I hate feet worse than anything. But I feel like you can't even talk about this episode without showing these pictures. Like, okay. There's a couple of things I want y'all to look at here. Ugh. Lord have mercy. Okay. There was a couple of pictures that I had. The other one I did not bring up. But and he's like trying to lick on her feet, and she goes, "Ooh, did you just kiss my toe?" And I'm like, "Oh, great, he's a foot person." Don't his hands look a little bit girly to y'all? Because somebody on one of the Facebook sites said, "Why is there a man's hand and a woman's hand on her foot?" I don't think there is. I think he just has girly looking hands. Maybe from being on the water. I'm not really sure. Okay, and then she, after this, wait, what y'all talking about? Peppa Toe. My man ain't definitely sucking my toe. He's trying too hard. He's maybe a foot person though, Colby. He could be a foot person. Believe it or not, there are people that will pay a crap ton of money for you to send pictures of your feet doing certain things. Like, if that's the least invasive you're gonna be, okay, whatever. I ain't sending nobody no foot pictures though. Sorry. No. Don't ask. It's not happening. But this is what kind of blew my mind. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna have to step in here for a minute because this main picture that I wanted to share with y'all is not in here, and this is the one picture that needs to be here. Give me 1 second. There's actually a couple. Hold on. I am going to. If y'all hear a noise, just ignore it. I'm gonna enter the studio with my phone because I don't have the pictures on my computer. Let's see. Oop, there it went. Okay. Y'all aren't hearing any like loudness, are you? Okay, let's see here. I don't know why those pictures didn't show up. There's a couple in here that if I don't share it on ew. Where did they go? Are they not even in here? Oh, that sucks. Well, I wish I knew where. Oh, wait. Here we go. It's this one. Okay. There's too much about this picture that is creeping me out. Hold on, I'm going to show it to y'all because it's like, okay. Y'all already saw that foot picture. Okay. Here she's telling him, I really, really like and I love Rick because he's such a nice guy and he has a great smile. Okay, first of all, get your damn foot off of it. I can't with the foot. Y'all know I have a foot phobia. I don't like it. I don't like the feet. However, are y'all looking at his smile? Why is it orange? It's not even yellow at this point. It's just nasty orange. And he's like obsessed with his foot. And she's obsessed with his smile. Maybe because his teeth aren't black. Instead, they're like really, really dark yellow. I don't know. I'm barefoot too. Exactly why you will not touch my feet. I always have at least flip flops or something on. Fast forward that scene. Oh, but Margine, that's the most important scene of the whole episode. Come on. Why? Why would you? Why would you fast forward? I say no, don't fast forward. They're so awkward too when they kiss. Has anybody else noticed that? And this is what was really sad. The whole time that she's with him, she's straight up said, all I thought about was just spending time with Kay, her girlfriend, or so we thought. And I don't know if y'all caught this beforehand, but I thought this was an interesting analogy. Well, I mean, I have said this comment before, and I don't know if I've said it about a person, but white on rice. And by the way, that's not racist or anything like that. I know what she means by it. She's saying, I don't understand why this girl is not all over him. And personally, I think that this is, by the way, this is his roommate, purple haired girl. I don't know her name. She's got purple hair. I think the roommate kind of has a thing for him. I'm not going to lie. I think the roommate might have a little thing for him. But she said, if I had been in prison for the amount of time that she's been in prison, I would be on him like white on rice. In other words, she would be all over him, wanting to have sex. And this girl is not. Not at all. Have y'all noticed that? She doesn't seem to be, unless maybe they did something in the hot tub. I don't know. Maybe they sent people away. Susie's favorite part. No. Wait, what? I can't literally will gag, no joke, but really I was my feet 3 times a day in the summer. That's the truth. I'm assuming you're saying you wash your feet 3 times a day? Oh my god, that's hilarious. So they spent their little day together, and do y'all need to see the foot one more time? Oh, there's the foot. Here, just in case. Just kidding. They spent their day together, and she leaves him. Now, I don't know whether they got on or not. I really don't. I suspect probably, but I'm not sure. Because she claims she loves the guy. Remember, she loves him, right? Okay. So she goes to this little cafe, and she's waiting for her girlfriend, as far as we know, to call her. And when she calls, the air, I guess I don't know if her woman or whatever you want to call her at this point has been transferred, and it takes a hot minute for them to be able to have contact with each other. She called the location where she's supposed to be. She's trying to get some information, but she didn't say, I'm trying to get information on my girlfriend. She said, I'm trying to get information on my wife. Yes, y'all heard that right. She is saying she is married to Kay. Like, girl, okay, this just changes the whole damn thing, which explains why they're not together anymore. Y'all do know that she's not with Radine anymore. My guess is she's with the wife that's going to still serve like however many years in prison. Because, see, even we're towards the end here, and the producers even said, did you just say your wife? And she goes, I'm married. She just states it right there like it's no big deal. I'm married. Ooh, by the way, she's looking rough right there. Ooh, I would say sorry, girl, but I can't get you at a good angle. I try, but I can't not get you at a good angle. I'm a gypsy. I'm always barefoot. Never get in the bed. Oh, no, Margine. I would never get in bed with dirty feet. And I'm constantly, I always have flip-flops or something, nice sandals or something on, unless I'm on the carpet. Yep, he's going to be pissed, and he does have a right to be. And I will guarantee you that is why they end up splitting up. Well, that and the many other reasons. The fact that she acts like she's a little bit repulsed by the guy. I think the one I watched was My Gypsy Life. Oh, I don't know about those shows. I never heard of those. So yeah, this I would say took me by surprise, but then again, if you think about how invested her family seemed to be in this K person, I'm acting like she doesn't exist. She exists. Um, Now it makes sense. Although, why are they keeping the whole marriage? Maybe she's keeping the marriage a secret from her parents. I don't know. I was not expecting that. I was like, wait a minute, what did she just say? This is what I thought right here. Like, what? Did you say you're married? Hold on. You're married? If that, I need to take that draining of the balls off. That's so horrible. I just love her face there. But, okay, we already know the outcome of this one because it's already been told. And I think it's even been put out there that they're not together anymore. Radine and Rick not together. Now, my guess is that Radine and Kay are still together, and she's going to wait the entire 4.5 years or whatever it is she has left until she gets out of prison, so that she can then be with her wife, who is all that she thinks about, even when she's with her boyfriend. Yeah, there's a good chance. But why? I don't understand this, y'all. I don't understand waiting that long for somebody. Oh, girl, we don't have grass out here. Are you kidding me? Our yard is like, it's dust. It's just dirt and rocks and cactus, which you definitely don't want to step on. No. Yeah, we don't have grass out here unless, well, we do, but there are very few homes, especially in our area, because we have a couple acres. And believe it or not, a couple acres out here is a lot. That's a lot. Like where I come from, back home, most people have 3 to 4, maybe 5 acres even, and that's no big deal. But out here, a couple of acres is a lot. Like that 1 acre out here is ridiculous what it costs. Probably not as much as California, but it's still really expensive. Back and a child that lives above me. Just, oh my God. Ew, Colby. That's yuck. Now you gotta wash your hair. No, I wouldn't. No, I don't go barefoot out here. But that's one of the reasons I don't go barefoot through the house either, is because I know I've told y'all before, I've stepped on scorpions and I learned my lesson. I've even stepped on them with something on my feet and they'll flip their little tail around. And like, I had one that stuck his tail. Yes, we have bark scorpions and they sting like a bitch. I have one that stung me in the side of my foot and I went to like get rid of it and it's just hanging there. I'm like, get the hell off of me. Woo, it scared me. Come here, you want to say hi? You want to say hi? I'm going to see if I can get my dog to say hello to y'all. I don't know if she will or not. Come here, little boo. What happened? Come here. Oh, no. Okay. Nope. She doesn't want to say hi. She hasn't been feeling that great. I don't know what's going on with her. Oh, you've never seen one up close? Trust me, Colby, when I say you don't want to. You don't want to. I've been stung about 5 or 6 times. One stung me on my leg one night, and I don't really know how. I guess it climbed up my leg and I did not realize it. How do you not feel that? But most of the time it's from stepping. All the other times it's from stepping on them, and man, they hurt. Oh, hell no, I'm a Scorpio. I don't like them things. I don't like them either. They're not fun. And we have snakes out here. We have all kinds of critters. Oh, you're a Virgo, Colby? I'm a Leo. Leos and Virgos usually don't get along well, but I think it's when it's male and female. I'm not sure. By the way, I didn't just give y'all the finger. Oh, my computer is doing all kinds of funky stuff. A pet store. Not in real life. Doggy is grumpy down there. She's like, leave me alone. I don't know what that's all about. Oh, that's interesting. I have a family member who has that exact same birthday, Colby. I'm a July baby. I'm good with that. Actually, I'm on the cusp of Leo, and what's the one before that? Cancer? I feel like it's a Cancer. I'm not sure. Wait, why is your hubby so bad? Is there a huge lag? Am I not catching everybody's comments? Is that what's going on? Oh, speaking of the finger. There are a lot of August birthdays, and there's a lot of March ones. Like, I'm not even lying. 2/3 of my family all have birthdays in March. It's really weird. And it's the majority of them are up there in Michigan. So I should probably just take a little trip to Michigan in March, celebrate everyone's birthday, and just like call it a day. Just have one big day for everybody to celebrate like their birthdays. A lot of them even have birthdays on the exact same day, which is interesting. My uncle and my mom have the exact same birthday. It's weird. Clearly, everybody was getting lucky around the same time of the year. Maybe it gets cold. I don't know. Yeah. He was trying to teach my baby. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Don't be teaching the little babies to flip the bird. Don't teach them the F-bomb either. Mine heard me say that one time when she was like 4, and she repeated it immediately. I said, no, you don't do that. We don't do that. It was an accident. So I had to tell her, it's a bad word. Bad word. What time is it? It's 3:30. All right, y'all. I'm coming back at, I think I'm scheduled at 8. I tried to make it late enough that, it could be a good story time, but not so late that maybe everybody will still be awake. I have to remember the East Coast. But so tonight's story time, I'm going to keep it a surprise. It's interesting, to say the least. Oh, I got to come up with pictures. Pictures will make it a little more real for y'all. She knows better than I am the boss. Oh, God. You'll come back later. I'll be here. I think it's 8 o'clock my time, which is 11 o'clock Eastern time. I know it's late on the East Coast, but it's so early here, and I like to spend time with my kid before it gets, time for her to go to bed. So we will be back, and I'm not even going to tell y'all the theme of tonight's story time. Just, it's going to be interesting. I'll tell you that. Now I've got to come up with pictures. I think y'all are going to need pictures for this one. All right, everybody, I appreciate you all coming in and hanging out with me. And some of you don't even watch the show, which is really cool, that you're showing support. So I really appreciate that. Don't forget to like on your way out. Please, please, please. Yep, 11 your time, Colby. If you are Eastern time, it'll be 11 o'clock your time. And it won't be long. It'll probably be like 45 minutes or something. It won't be a long live. So, all right, I'm going to step out of here and go have a bite to eat. And I will see y'all back here in about 4 hours and 20 minutes. Is that right? 3 hours and 20 minutes. Wait, what time is it? No, 4. 4 hours and 20 minutes. I'm having trouble with time today. Yes, 11 o'clock. Are you Eastern time, Colby? I kind of feel like you're... Okay, I know where you're at. Everybody in here is Eastern time, aren't y'all? Let me see. Yeah, because you're all from Michigan. I know y'all are all Eastern time, right? I would guess. I don't really know. I can't keep up with all of it. Our time doesn't change. Y'all's change. It changes. It makes no sense. I will see y'all later. Don't forget to like. Y'all, I'm getting my followers are getting on up there. Yay. Sub. If you're not subbed, please do. I will see y'all later in the evening. Yep, I know where you're from. Don't put it on here, silly. All right, girls and guys, whoever may be watching, I will see y'all later tonight.